Oh, Elwood City, so proud, so bold, now you are 100 years old.
And we're going to find out where you are. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Beyond7 Day here, and today we're going to find out where the city of Elwood in Arthur is in. Arthur has been around for 20 years, and with the 20th season airing a few weeks before, we might as well find out. And before you say I'm ripping off MacPat, I'm not. I was inspired by his video on The Simpsons, which you should check out. Anyways, I grew up watching Arthur, so this is pretty much recalling my knowledge. So without further delay, let's start off with some rules. Okay, so rule number 1, we're going to stick to the animated series. We won't be including evidence from the books or the spin-off Postcards from Buster. We'll also be strictly focusing on seasons 1 through 20. We'll also be assuming that Elwood is in the United States, despite the fact that the show hints that it is in Canada. The show also makes more hints to America than Canada. Now with the rules out of the way, let's get in. We can start off by eliminating states that were already mentioned by the characters in the series. LaDonna, one of the main characters, moved to Elwood from Louisiana, so it's out. New York can also be eliminated, as Arthur and Buster went there on vacation. Other states that involve characters visiting or moving there can also be out. For example, Mr. Morris, the school janitor, moved to New Mexico, and the Brain visited family in Texas. Arthur also has family in Ohio that visited during his birthday. Fritz, the eccentric gardener, was also said to have visited Alaska and came face to face with a polar bear. Although this might not be true, Alaska can still be crossed out due to its climate. Speaking of climate, we can eliminate plenty of other states. Elwood City is shown to have snow in various episodes, and it has been hit by a hurricane in Shelter from the Storm. With this information, we eliminate states that don't snow, such as Florida, Hawaii, and California, which is where I live. This also allows us to eliminate most of the west, central, and some of the southern regions of the United States. This leaves us with 15 states: Alabama, Connecticut, Delaware, Georgia, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Mississippi, New Hampshire, New Jersey, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, and Virginia. Wildlife can give us a lot of information about a place, so we're gonna go deeper into the wildlife. In the episode, Buster the Mythmaker, one of the park rangers mentions a variety of wildlife. She mentions wildlife such as the Rocky Mountain elk to the poisonous Virginia creeper, but one creature mentioned sticks out to me, a bird known as the Carolina chickadee, a scientific name, Poseel carolinensis. The Carolina chickadee lives throughout eastern America. We'll be eliminating states that have no chickadees in them, so states with a very small population will be kept in the running. We can eliminate 5 states, a majority of them in the north, Maine to Rhode Island. This leaves us with Alabama, Delaware, Georgia, Maryland, Mississippi, New Jersey, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, and Virginia. Now, speaking of wildlife, we can also look at the geography. We see throughout the series, Elwood City is surrounded by a mountainous area. Since we already know that Elwood City is in the eastern area of the U.S., we can safely assume that Elwood City is surrounded by the Appalachian mountain range. We can eliminate states that the Appalachians don't run through, such as Delaware, Mississippi, Maryland, New Jersey. This leaves us with Alabama, Georgia, North and South Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. Now, how can I possibly choose out of these? Well, the devil is in the details. To find out which state it is, we have to focus on one small but vital detail. In the first episode of Season 16, based on a true story, LaDonna mentions that the drive from Louisiana to Elwood would take 16 hours. However, we'll also be including times above 16 hours, as we see Lajana's trailer travel from day to night to morning. Since we don't know the temperature time, we have to assume that it is over 16 hours. After some calculation on Google Maps, this leaves us with Virginia and Pennsylvania. Now, it's going to be really close. Virginia or Pennsylvania? To solve this conundrum, we'll have to view a map of Elwood, and we're going to look at the geography some more. As you can see that there is a giant lake with some islands there. It might not be in the map, but if you've seen the episode DW's Baby, you would know that there's like an island in the middle of it. Okay, moving on. That giant lake can represent a great lake despite the fact that it's called Bear Lake. The state with a giant lake near it is Pennsylvania, Lake Erie. So, it's Pennsylvania. Still not convinced? Well, I got some more evidence. In the episode, Arthur's Family Vacation, Arthur's family goes to a beach town, which I estimate to be about a few hours away, judging from their drive, which is about the time it's to get from Pennsylvania to a beach in, say, New Jersey. Although Virginia has beaches, it is nowhere near a giant lake. And with this, Pennsylvania is crowned the victor, and the most likely state for Elwood City to be in. It has met all the requirements. Coincidentally, there is actually a city named Elwood in Pennsylvania, although I doubt you'll find talking aardvarks there. Anyways, the creator of Arthur, Mark Brown, didn't grow up in Elwood. He did grow up in Pennsylvania, though. Mark Brown grew up in Erie, Pennsylvania. Many of the things from his childhood made their way to the show. For example, there was a real Lakewood Elementary. The character Thora is named after his grandmother, and Mill Creek Mall is named after, you guessed it, Mill Creek Mall. So, it wouldn't be really much of a stretch to say that Elwood is located in Pennsylvania. But that's only a theory. A Beyond7 theory! Oh god, that was cringy. Hey, what is up guys, it's Beyond7 Day here, and I would like to say thanks for watching. If you like this video, then please leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe. Also, I would like to apologize for not uploading for the past few weeks. I kind of went on vacation, and I didn't want to vlog it because it was a vacation, so I didn't want to do any work. And also, I'm starting to lose morale, which is another reason why I haven't been uploading lately. Yeah, it's really demotivating to see just do work, but no one looks at it. And I do apologize for not uploading. And yeah, that's all. Anyways, guys, peace.